In this video we are talking about if the real explosion for Fantom just begun and if we are seeing even higher prices or if we see a move to lower levels again. As you can see, in the last weeks we are seeing this bullish momentum for Fantom, but yesterday we saw this weekly explosion for Fantom. On the daily chart we saw this move over this supply zone, and in the last video we saw this retracement to the downside, and I said the chance is very high that we see even higher prices for Fantom if we are breaking this last high, and especially this one. I will show you now the clip from the last video. And if we now break this high to the upside again, then we turn into a bullish order flow on the 4-hourly, and then the chance is extremely high that we also broke this high to the upside. And if we also broke this high, then the chance is extremely high that we see higher prices for Fantom. And as you can see, we saw this bullish move to the upside, and after we saw the break of structure over this high, we then continued the bullish explosion. So congrats to everybody who took a trade on Fantom. So now the question is, and as we go back on the weekly chart, we can see this massive candle, and if this candle closes like this or even higher, then I think the chances are high that we see even higher prices, because we are seeing this bullish momentum which is really explosive. And if we are seeing a momentum like this, then the chances are high that we continue this bullish momentum to the upside, and that we see on mid and long term even higher prices for Fantom. And if you want to have daily updates on the crypto market or altcoins like Fantom, then join my free Telegram group. You will find the link in the description. So we are also seeing this bullish structure on the daily time frame, and I think the chances are that we continue this bullish structure. So here's much place for a retracement, because the last lows are at this order block, and even if we are retracing to the downside, we would be still making a higher low right here, and we would be still in a bullish structure. So as long as we don't break this last lows to the downside, then I think the chances is high that we see higher prices for the mid and long term. And if you are not in a trade right now, then the next really interesting area if we see a retracement is this fair value gap, because as you can see, we had our last highs right here, and here we are also having this 4-hourly fair value gap. So if we see a retracement, then I think the chance is very high that we can fill this fair value gap. And if we see a bullish reaction on the smaller time frame right here, then I would search for long entries and hodl it to the next highs. Of course, there's also a fair value gap right here, but as I said, the chance is very high that we see a reaction in this area right here, because we had our last high here. So these are the next very interesting entry zones if we see a retracement. But if anything interesting happens for Fantom, I will make a video. So subscribe to this channel to don't miss the next update on Fantom. So all in all, we saw this extreme bullish explosion for Fantom, and we have this crazy weekly candle right here. And as I said, if we are closing like this or even higher for Fantom with this weekly candle, then I think the chances are high that the real explosion is just beginning, because this is a very bullish sign. And of course, the chance for a retracement after this explosion is also high, but as long as we don't break this last low right here, then the chance is higher that we see a bullish continuation. And if we see a retracement right here, then I think the chance is high that we can come into this fair value gap and search for long entries. So this was it for this video. Thank you really much for watching. I wish you great profits at trading, and see you in the next one.